Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about is 10 of my favourites. So I've got one item: food, music and like TV programmes that I've been love watching and listening to, of course not. So we'll just go on the thing that I bought and then go on to music and then TV programmes that I've either love listening to or watching. So the one item I'm just going to show you, there's not a lot because last month's one I did a couple like items like booty and I did like food, but it's just got one thing, so it's chocolate. So it's the Dairy Milk Orange Giant Buttons. These are amazing. I got these from Tesco, I got them from Pound, but I don't know if anyone's done mad on these or stocking up, which I hate so much, is even though when I bought these I should have gotten in a packet, because I can't get them. Because I tried to get another packet of these the other day when I was from Mum Tesco and there was none left. All they had left was the chocolate button ones, so I'm trying to get them. But they do got the, I feel like the chocolate fingers, they've got this flavour of the orange and it's so amazing. It's like Terry's, I feel like Terry's orange. They're amazing and addictive, because I've nearly finished them, but I'm just trying to not eat a lot of them at the moment, because if I eat them I can't get a lot at the moment, but if they do get back in I'll be happy days. Oh, just got caught there. Let me see, we're going to music. So this one is, I don't know if I pronounced her name right, Selim Elise. And so it's Mad at Disney, so it's a song on TikTok. So like a lot of the music at the moment are like either like songs on TikTok, which I do like now and again, but then sometimes like if it's like certain bands or artists it's got like a song or during the week and I want to like do well on charts, but like a lot of songs up in from TikTok, but this song is so addictive and I cannot stop listening to it. Mad at Disney, but I just love the song. Her voice is amazing. Next one is Sabrina Carpenter. Let Me Move You. It's a song from Netflix. Work It. I love the song. It's upbeat. Anything that's got Sabrina Carpenter, like her own song, or if she's like doing films, anything. Her voice is amazing. She's so beautiful, and I just love the song. The next one is BTS Dynamite. I've got into like more music, like different bands or artists I wouldn't think I'd maybe listen to, but this song from like BTS, when I first listened to it I thought this is an amazing song. It's upbeat. Every time I hear it or if I see the music video it makes me happy, and I just love it to bits. So the next one is Harvey and Mato. I don't know if I can say his name right. Matoma, and it's Good Vibes. Anything that Harvey's listening to, either his own music or if he's doing collaborations, he brings out really good songs, and this song is just a good upbeat song. And I love the music video. It's not just like on his own. He's got there's 4 versions of Harvey, which is amazing, but I kind of know how they've done that. But I just love the music video and it goes really well with the song. And I'm excited to hear his debut album when it comes out in November. So the next one is the Bamps Chemicals. The Chemicals is an amazing song from the Bamps. The Bamps had us bring back more and more music. Even though we had this one, we had My Vegas, and of course we are getting 2 Things in October. We're getting Cherry Blossom, the album, and of course we're getting Better, which will probably be my October favourites, but I'm just giving you a little tease on what 2 Things will be in it. But anything that Bamps listen on, I'm proud they're making amazing songs. So next one is Blackpink and Selena Gomez, Ice Cream. This is another like K-pop band I wouldn't think I'd like, but like their songs and the music, even though like collaborations with Dua Lipa, they've done with Lady Gaga, and I just think each of the songs are amazing. I'm excited to hear the album, which comes out in October. And this song and the music video to Ice Cream is just amazing. So the next one is Dove Cameron, We Belong. I love Dove Cameron's voice, even though she was like Descendants. And of course, this one is the film after We Belong. Is it We Belong? I know it's like the sequel to the first one, but why can't it be after? But this song is just amazing, and her voice is just so good, and just the song to it. The next one is Madison Be a Baby. I just think like at the moment I'm like artists and bands I wouldn't think I'd like, because like even like if I bring like songs I love listening to or I think they're just catchy, think it's good on me to try and like artists and bands I would think, but this song I just love it. It's upbeat and catchy and she looks gorgeous in the music video. The next one is Marshmello and Demi Lovato, Okay Not To Be Okay. This collaboration, amazing, and I'm so happy they got new music of course from Demi Lovato. Any song that she releases, like her own collaboration, she always smashes it and her vocals incredible. And there is another song in the favourites to do with Demi Lovato, which I'll talk about later on. But I just love the song and the music video because it's kind of like 90 vibes, like I feel so old because I was born in the 90s score. The next one is Bronny, All the Things She Said. It is a cover art tattoo, but it is not in like the actual original. It's like incredible. It's like actual like Bronny's. You'd think it'd be like her like own song, like because it's just amazing. It's like rockier than the original, and it's just amazing. And anything that Bronny releases, like her own songs or covers, she makes it her own. And even though I've like the opportunity to see her live so many times, she puts on incredible show, and I feel happy. And each song, like if it's like pop or of course rock, I just feel like my younger self again. The next one is James Bond, The Beatles. So he's had this one and Everyone Is My Friend. Both of the songs okay. It's like I do love them. I mean, cause like they're not like songs you'd probably think, like Course Did and Course Busted kind of songs. Or I like the different kind of style and changing it. I mean, I know like a lot of people are saying, oh, they don't like them, but do you know what? If you've got an opinion of both, but I like both of them, and even though it's just two songs off his album, Safe Journey Home, he's probably keeping like surprise when the actual album comes out in October. But I'm excited to hear like the whole album, Safe Journey Home, when it does come out in October, the 23rd. The next one is actually an album. It's New Hope Club Extended album. So I think I just totally forgot to put it in the favourites. Like, I think it's maybe last month or whenever, but I just been listening again. And New Hope Club are a mate. Probably get me fed up saying it, or I just can't help it because I just love anything at the moment. But they bring like incredible songs, upbeat, pop, of course you get emotional ballads. They're trying different styles, like all the songs on the album are so different, and I'm looking forward to like hearing more music of course when it does happen. But the album, I just love it to bits. I'm trying to get the rest of my music because I've got a whole, I don't want to like skip to one thing and then back in like topics. Let's see if I got any more music. Yeah, I have got 3 more to talk about, and then talk about the TV programs that I've been watching. Sorry. So the next one is Why Don't We and Fallen. So of course, again, another band that I've never like listened before. Don't give me hate, okay? I know I should have been listening because it's probably something kind of waves like bands and that I probably liked, but it's just me, I'm growing old and like starting to like more bands and singers. Maybe I would not thought listen, but just got like get the opportunity. Like, but this song, I just love it to bits. It's just so catchy, and every time when it gets like to the chorus, I makes me so happy. Just wants to go drum away, but okay, you got me in the fan. Why don't me? So the next one, of course, I just mentioned earlier on, and it's not Demi Lovato song, Still Have Me. So I don't think this song was going to be, I don't know if maybe they had released it or maybe just thought, Demi probably just thought, yeah, why not, surprise the fans, you get a song. But this song, I got goosebumps, I was near crying, just so raw and beautiful lyrics to her voice. It's so beautiful, emotional. Her voice, oh my god, I just love the song to bits. And then of course when it gets to the chorus, you've got a choir, you've got Demi's voice in like higher notes. Insane. It's just so incredible, her voice in a song. And I'm happy that they've got more music from Demi, and but like if we get more songs maybe in the future, I'll be excited because anything that she's releasing, like course on her own or collaborations, I'll just love it. So next, oh, I've got one more, last one in the music, then I go TV program. So the last one is McFly, Tonight's the Night. So this is the third song that they released from the new 6th album, Young Dumb Thrills, which of course we get in November, and it's getting me like old school Fly songs. Like it'd be like if it was one of the albums like Motion Ocean and Radioactive. I have done a review of it on my channel, which if you want to watch it, I'll put it in the description. But I just love the song and all the getting one from it was but it's like why? What was I saying? Of course, like McFly just killing it on like each song, like Happiness, Growing Up, and of course this one, Tonight's Night. It's so different, they're all different songs, and I am excited to hear more music when of course we get Young Dumb Thrills. That's it, right? Young Dumb Thrills when it comes in November, because I'm just happy finally at album 6. So we'll go on to TV programmes. So we had a new series, or a British Bake Off started again. Whoa! It's on Tuesday night, so 8 o'clock on Channel 4, but I can't watch it because I'm out. So I usually catch up on it the next day, like Wednesday. I have got nothing to watch, or if I'm not busy, like I mean, but I just love it. And Matt Lucas, he is so funny, and the chemistry with him and Noel Fielding is just amazing. And I like how they cope, like the contestants take back baking, like how they cope with like the challenges and making the cakes and the biscuits and bread, whatever it is, like challenge within the week, in the episode, like how they cope and do it, because it's just amazing and talented to do it. The next one is Hit List, so this is the third series. Marvin and the Show Homes of Did. Kind of gutted not to be in the audience this year, of course, because of COVID and 9, which got to happen. I mean, gutted not in the audience this year because it's always been filmed in Glasgow. I don't know if there's like more episodes this year or because like from the social medias, like from Instagram, they were like there's like little outfit changes. So depending if you're getting a little episode from it, and I know there is a celebrity. I don't know if it's just the one or there's the two. I'm not too sure because I know most one the celebrity pairs on it. But if you've never watched the Hit List, it's like a music game show. So you've got to like they give you like different categories. So the start of it, they've changed it. Because usually the first round it'd be like 5 points for the like depending on what category it is, they'll say like what song, but you've got to give the artist and the title to the song, which is kind of hard if you're in the taking part because usually an audience of course it's easy, you know what I mean? But they've changed it this year, because like the first half, usually it's just 5 points, but they made it 10 points this year. I don't know why they've done that. Wish they did it in a series. So I think it's kind of the same thing. They give you a category, but they've got to the first bit, they've got to keep guessing like song and artist, and then if they get it wrong, it goes on to the next pair, and it goes so much because it's like 3 pairs taking part. And then the second round of it, the second part for the 5 points, it goes to 10 points, 5 for the first, 5 for the second bit, is to the same bit they did in RGC, so it's like you got a buzz in, guessing the song and the artist, and then the second bit of it they get to answer their own. The second bit, that's like a time bit, so they've got 45 seconds each in 2 pairs, and they've got 3 skips, so each category they've got to like try and get the song, and or it could be banned within the arts within the time limit, even which category, and then the last pair you've had under, it's got to take on the 10 grand. I think I said that right. And they've got like 10 questions, but they've got to do it within a time limit before all the money runs out. But it's an amazing game show to watch on Saturday night, and it's still an amazing experience even though there's no audience. But when COVID go away and there's going to be more series, I cannot wait to be back in the audience again. So the next one is the Little Mix of Search. When this got announced, I was so excited, couldn't wait to watch it. So originally they filmed this in February because they were just coming up to doing the live shows, and the co-presenter is Chris Ramsey, who's a comedian. He took part in Shit Club Dancing. He did presenting recent on show with Alex Jones, and because of COVID and lockdown, the actual winning band was supposed to support them on the summer tour. So I think the actual winning band will get to support them on the Confetti tour, I think it is. So far we've got live band and mixed band. So you get 2 episodes each week, Saturday and Sunday. So like audition within the category you're looking for. And I love that Little Mix have been honest, what they think about each of the contestants auditioning, giving them feedback, what they think, just being themselves and funny, and just true to who they are. And because they've been in the business, because they're the best. I know there's like other good bands that I do love, but Little Mix, they're just amazing. I was going to say something, but I don't want something else to it. So there is going to be other bands, so I just love like this mixed in, since it's usually like girl band and boy band. So the rest of the bands that still got is Gil Boko, I think it's, I don't know, is it Gil? I think it's like Girl Group because it's like dancing, so different things. They've got R&B, oh yeah, and an instrumental vocal. So they get all the ones audition separate, and the ones who get through the rehearse and Little Mix are there in the next bit. You get to see how they work together, and they've put them through, but 2 usually get picked out, and then the rest of the mains get to perform in front of audience. And then after that, Little Mix pick who's gone through to the band and who's getting picked out. But every outfit that Little Mix have worn, it looks stunning. Yeah, I didn't say something when I have wanted, and it's really good. Look at me, go away, please. But I'm excited to see like the rest of the bands are going to be. So it's usually on BBC One Saturday night, so like Hit List, and then Little Mix gets me at Saturday night, of course. One of the programmes is usually Saturday night, which, let me see, is it next on the list? No, but I will talk on it. There's another programme I usually watch on Saturday night as well, which I'll talk about, but I just love watching them on, and anything that's got Little Mix, I watch it. So the next one is Always Essex. So this is series 29. Cannot believe that there's been so many series, but I just love it. It's back on, but usually it's just been on the last couple of series. It's usually just one night. It used to be Sunday, but they've thank God they've put it to nights now, like Wednesday and Sunday, because usually when it used to be on Sunday, I just hated the whole week for the next episode. So I'm so happy that we've got another episode again. So did it. The original thing that should be 2 episodes on ITVB. And before the new series started, they did a programme looking back at old memories, because Towie is actually 10 years, which I cannot believe it. Where's the time gone? Because I just love watching Towie. Of course, it means for all Essex if you don't know. But of course, it's like romance, there's heartache, there's always arguments, there's drama, friendship of course, celebration, but I just love watching it. It's on 9 o'clock Wednesdays and Sundays, but I just cannot believe that we're on series 29. I just cannot believe it at all, but I just love watching it. So the next one is Britain's Got Talent. So I know it did stop before COVID and lockdown, because it came to the semi-finals, and because of course COVID, they had to change the direction, the way the judges sit, so they're all separate. We've not got Simon Cowell because he injured himself, and Ashley Banjo replaced him, which I love anything that Ashley Banjo does. Of course, he's got experience because he's one with with diversity. I didn't come out right now. So what so many things they did so far. Most of the acts are in the studio, but because like if it's like a little group, they've got to film the performance, or some of the acts they've put like half of the group in the studio and half record, and then they've got 8 for each week. So they've came up to this Saturday will be the last semi-final before the final. But usually they'll put, like, if it's usually like a if it was back to normal, and there's, because they don't have an audience, because they've got like a virtual audience watching them, usually they pick one act from like the judges, and then usually the public usually need to find out who the both acts, and usually it's a wild card, but I don't know if they're doing it this year. So far we've found out like each act in the semi-finals, like one act that the judges picked, but we have to wait until the final to find out who the second acts from each semi-final has been put through. And after all the acts performed, we've had like amazing performances like Diversity, McFly, we've had the Sigma and James Alpha, the Cass Hairspray, and the last semi-final, Amanda Holmes going to sing one of her songs, probably on an album that she's released, but I don't know what song. But she is good because she does like musicals and releasing her album of course as well. So the next one is, I've got 2 soap programmes, because they came back, which I'm happy they're back. I mean, because of course I hate saying this, but this is going to be the last time I'm going to say it, because you're probably fed up me using it. Because COVID and lockdown, we didn't get a lot of episodes like soaps, but because like rules even keep changing all the time, which is so annoying. But we've got EastEnders back again, and I'm loving like the storylines at the moment. Amazing, kind of sad to like the. I think it's amazing what they did the domestic abuse one. Because like EastEnders like putting like important like topics and issues like going through people's lives, and it's sad to see Sanjay Lee died. I mean, one of my favourite, every time like a favourite character in soap, they always go, but I'm just proud of them that it's like this topic to get everyone help or if they're in that situation. I mean, but seeing how they filming like COVID like close to 2 minutes apart, but like if you see like scenes like kissing and touching, if actual it's kind of like clever. I'm just trying to put words like production, because it's like actually filming behind the scenes is like a glass screen. I think I said it glass screen. Oh, it's just not my day, is it? Which that's been good. And the next one is Hollyoaks. Anything that Hollyoaks do, like if it's like a important topic or anything that's happening in people's lives, they do amazing storylines and I just love it. And what so far from us seeing the trailer, like from what's coming up within the rest of the year, it's gonna be so amazing. Like, because it's like 25 years, which I cannot believe the time has flew from. And like growing up and like watching it as well when I was young, because my gran got me into watching Hollyoaks after school. But I just been love watching it ever since. And from seeing the trailer, like this old cast members coming back. But there's someone else coming back, and I cannot think it is him. But I'm not gonna say who it is until maybe you've seen the trailer and you're thinking, or I'll keep more surprises. But I cannot wait to see the rest of Hollyoaks. The next one I did watch before, but because like keeping myself busy and trying to watch like new like maybe films or TV series that I've never watched before. This one, I don't know if I'll say it right. I'm not going to say this wrong. Legacies. Every time I try to say it, like if someone says, "What's this TV program called?" I will say it wrong. So it's Legacies. Yes, I got it right. So, if you love anything to do with fantasy, sci-fi, or if you love the Vampire Diaries, the originals, this is to do with it. So I'll tell you a bit about it. I'm not going to have any spoilers. Legacies is an American fantasy drama television series created by Julia Pleb that premiered the CW on October 25th, 2018. I know I'm late to watching it, but you know what I mean? At the moment, I mean, getting into new things that I've maybe not watched before, I've probably been watching. So it's a spin-off from the originals, and it features characters from both that series that it's Predator. So you've got the Vampire Diaries Danielle Rose Russell, who plays Hope. Corinne Rowe, she is in the 5th and final series in the originals. So she's in the Vampire Diaries and she's in the originals. And you've got another character who's in Legacies, who was Matt Davis, because he's reprising his role as Alec Saltzman from Vampire Diaries in January. And there's going to be a 3rd series, but it's within premiering January 2021. But if you like anything to do like vampires, werewolves, witches, anything that's like sci-fi, fantasy, I just love it. And I didn't know at the start it had to do like we do with the Vampire Diaries and of course the originals. And I am so into it. I finished series 1. It's amazing. Like on watching, just finished I think the 4th episode in series 2. I just love it. I'm not going to give you any spoilers because if you've not seen it, it is an amazing program. I think. I can't remember where I'm watching it. Because it's like a box set. I can't remember. It's gone like from top of my head. I know what it is, but it's just gone out of my head. Because I can't think at the moment. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in September favourites. Sorry if the video was long, but there's just so much I just wanted to get in this is Gogglebox. So I got a new series. Finally, if it's like the original series or the one with celebrities, I just love watching it. And even though this one is just like the normal public, talking about the opinions and what they think when they're watching, like if it's like a TV programme or film or documentary or anything that's been on during the week. It's so funny. It's on Fridays, 9 o'clock on Channel 4. I love watching it. And now and again, if it's on E4, like old episodes, we'll watch it in the living room. But it's just good to watch. It's just a good laugh on Friday night, even though there may be some things to watch, but just then it's a little bit boring. But that's me gonna wrap up my September favourites, because the video's gone a bit long. Of course, I had to describe things. I mean, of course, like usually my favourite ones are usually a wee bit longer, because if I want to talk about a bit more, or how I thought of it, or what I think about the programme, or if it's a song, or anything that I bought, of course. But I'm gonna wrap up. I hope you enjoyed what I've been listening to, watching. Of course, one item that I've got and the September favourites. Depends if I've got a lot of things I've been liking in October. There might be October favourites, but just have to wait and see for that. Give it a thumbs up if you're watching it. Press the subscribe button if this is the first video watching. Of course, if you're new to the channel, then come and join my channel if you want to watch my videos. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for subscribing, liking, commenting, watching videos. Thank you very much for support, of course, and getting back into the routine to filming my videos, because I've just filmed this one and I filmed another one which is already on my channel. I did like a film review for the lyric video to Growing Up and the new song Tonight's Night, and I've got so many ideas and videos coming for the rest of next week and of course the coming months. So hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you again soon when I help the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, and bye.